Hello, my name is Guy Mettrick. I am the Industry Vice President of Financial Services here at Appian. Customer experience continues to advance across financial services, and that be that either retail, SME, corporate banking, institutional banking. I think there are sort of different levels of maturity for different reasons. If you think about retail banking, it has become very much more technology driven. It's very much about the online experience on your mobile, on your iPad, versus the more traditional branch experience. And I think technology has really been at the forefront across that retail banking experience. As you tend to move towards more complex customers, small, medium enterprises, corporate banks, institutional customers, I think there's still a longer way to go. And I think there's some very good reasons around that. They tend to have much more complex environments, more complex products. Automation can sometimes be more challenging in delivering those kind of customer experiences. I also think that there is still a very large part to play in that relationship management that those larger organizations have, developing, close working relationships with individuals within financial services is still an important element of that, and technology is unlikely to replace that, I think, in the short term. So it's going to be, for those more complex customers, how you enhance the customer experience using technology, but not at the expense of the relationship managers that build those personal relationships with their customers. So it's about how do you blend the two. The challenges, as I mentioned, are around the complexity, both in terms of the customer, the products and solutions that they take, and the geographies in which they're based. And the right technology is capable of being able to manage that complexity and be able to support the subject matter experts, the SMEs, the relationship managers, to deliver better outcomes for their customers. If you think about how process automation can automate a lot of those manual handoffs that you have within complex financial services organizations, thereby allowing the relationship managers to focus more on that relationship with their customers, eliminating a lot of that manual work that they normally have to do in order to get access to data and progress work through the system, then there's some real considerable advantages in combining process automation with the people who are having those relationships with their complex and typically more valuable clients. The sort of examples where you are trying to combine the two are where you are using generative AI, for instance, to be able to summarize huge quantities of data. If you think about the sort of regulatory environment that they have to work across, especially with some of their more global clients, being able to summarize large amounts of data in various different formats can be hugely beneficial to a relationship manager who is looking to understand all of the different interactions that their customer is having with a financial services organization. Being able to very quickly pull up details of any queries or investigations that have been raised, any issues regarding billing or contractual returns or documents required for Know Your Customer. Being able to pull that into a single view, have that summarized for you, that's hugely beneficial. Now, you need access to data to do that, and therefore being able to seamlessly integrate with multiple back-end systems, or indeed even external systems such as the data providers, is hugely important. But that's really difficult as well, because most systems you have to migrate that data into a new platform, and that becomes very complex and very difficult to achieve. So it's really about how the right technology can have a very light touch across your infrastructure, but be able to deliver some of those values that we've just talked about.